Don't, don't, don't. Don't, don't, don't. Don't, don't, don't. What's up? What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I knew it wouldn't be long. I knew it wouldn't be long. Make sure when you come in, you hit that like button. Make sure when you come in, you wipe your feet off. Make sure when you come in, you show the brother some love. My name is Illis, your co-host, your good old golden host here. The one that's going to bring you the news, and expose all these bigots and racists that's up there in Cleveland, Ohio. Don't. I said it before, man. I said it before. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Make sure when y'all get in here, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. For all y'all that's getting off from work or, chilling, staying out the cold, man. If you smoke your cig, smoke your cig. If you like your CBD, hit your CBD. Do it all. It's all good over here. We're not going to run. We're not going to judge like old Kevin there, Stefanski. We're not going to do that. But I knew it was coming. Now, word is right now is that our good old boy Kevin, he wants out of Cleveland. Old Kevin boy wants out of Cleveland. Ain't that something? I knew it was coming. Don't mess with the Sanders family. Pretty much. I don't care what goes on. Even back in Jackson, even back in Colorado, now here in Cleveland, man, when you come sideways fooling with them Sanders, man, yeah, it seems like that karma comes back and hits you even stronger, hits you harder, and just having faith in the man above, man, that's pretty much says it all, man. So, word is that Cleveland coach could be open to leaving after this season. He could be open to leaving after this season. I wonder why. Is it too much? Is it too much? Is it that he can't handle the spotlight and all the things that come with Shedeur Sanders? See, I'm looking at it a totally different way. Man, he doesn't even know. He could have went out as coach of the decade. He could have went out as coach of the decade, having a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders leading that organization, leading that team. He could have had more than likely bigger contract. After Cleveland Browns start winning. It has been a total disaster over there, and all of a sudden, he wants out, and it makes sense to me. The shady things that's been going on, the shady things that he's been doing. It's like man, he was pretty much setting everything up for this to happen. Yeah, he was setting up all these things for it to happen. So just from the play calling, just from him sitting down and sitting Shedeur down and letting Joe Flacco, Dylan boy there, come in and play before him. All this stuff. So it's only fair. It's only right. He needs to go sit down somewhere. But the sad part about it is if he went to this extent of doing the things that he was doing to Shedeur, sad part about it, it's another NFL team that will most likely hire him and bring him on. And then here we go. It's going to be another team talking about the same thing, that he was doing over there in Cleveland. And if you've been watching Cleveland football the way that I have and others have, you will see, man, that he has some good old athletes there, some good rookies. Well, according to insiders, they're saying he could be open to leaving. They didn't say he was leaving, but they're saying he's open to leaving. And like I said, I don't put it past him. Definitely don't put him past him. So, I mean, I look at it like I kind of figured he was going to be out of there anyway. Like I say, just from the play call and just from all the attention. I don't think he can handle what comes with coaching an athlete like Shedeur Sanders and having prime time, aka Coach Prime, attached to him. I think that's another big reason why he's getting up out of there. Now, their owner, Jimmy Haslam, stated that 3-14 just wasn't going to cut it. So I don't know if that's playing a major part in it. He was saying, they got 4 games left, and they could have won the previous 3 games that they had, and he pretty much just threw it all down in the trash like that, threw it down the gutter. So, according to NFL insiders, Albert Breer, he's saying if you're Kevin, all the call, the decision making, it hasn't been one of a decent coach. It's pretty much been like a circus right there in Cleveland the last couple of years. And with the success of Shedeur Sanders, it actually makes Kevin look bad. It makes him look real bad. You got a lot of people, talking about just before the season even started. They're going back looking at QB ratings, percentages. They're going back looking at all that, and they're saying to themselves like, damn, Shedeur was leading in all categories, and you still put Dylan Gabriel in front of Shedeur Sanders when they got rid of Joe Flacco. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I can understand playing Joe Flacco in the beginning of the season so that Shedeur could get a little inside learning, experience, just sitting on the sideline watching, noticing how fast the game is, and just picking up little things. Now, after that second or third game, then when they knew they were going to get rid of Flacco, then that's when they should have threw Shedeur into the ball game. And I think a lot of this that's going on is about decision making. Man, when you are a coach, it's just like you playing chess. You got to outthink the other coach, right? You got to outthink the other coach, and the things that Kevin been doing, he hasn't been showing, leadership. He hasn't been showing the competence of being a award. Matter of fact, this cat won Coach of the Year the first 3 seasons in Cleveland. And then you come out and find yourself in a situation where you don't like a player because of who knows what, but everybody knows. Shedeur even said it himself. They don't like my dad. They don't like my dad. And since they didn't like his dad, here we are, right? So I don't know, man. Since he's been there in Cleveland, his record, they done won 6 games in what, 6 out of 30, somewhere like that. 6 out of 30. And the sad part about it, he won't even admit to not starting Shedeur when Joe Flacco left. And that's the hard part. If the coach won't take accountability for his mistakes, his actions, then, you got to go. So hoping that he leaves, I wonder, does this open up a door for Coach Prime? Would Coach Prime come to Cleveland and that would be something if Coach Prime was to come to Cleveland and was able to coach his son. That'll be something. Because I promise you, if he was to get up in that, man, the best of the best coming. The best of the best coming to Cleveland, Ohio, and they're probably going to end up getting the job done. They're probably going to get the job done if that was to ever happen. So look forward to him pretty much leaving. If it's coming out now that he's talking about he want to leave, he want up out of there, then I wouldn't be surprised if, as soon as the season over, you hear about him packing his bags and getting the hell up out of Cleveland. But, he brought this on himself. He brought it on himself. It's really a disgrace because, man, they brought in some pretty good, decent rookies. You got some ballers in Junkins. You got some ballers in I can't even remember the young man. Oh yeah, Harold Fannin. They brought in some good draft picks. And for the head coach to pull the stunts that he's been pulling, like I said, it makes you wonder. This was deeper than I don't like. This was deeper than I don't like, or I don't want to be around him, and all that type of stuff. Remember, it took the head coach of Cleveland, Kevin Stefanski, to say Shedeur's name for more than 2 months. It took this dude 2 months to even say this young man's name. 2 months. So if, he wants to get up out of there, hey, more power to him. I think it's the best move for him. I think it's the best move for him to get through the season and get on up out of there because, man, nobody wants to see him on the sidelines, leading the Cleveland Browns out onto the football field. Nobody wants to see that. And you got to think about it. Money in this world is everything. They're not going to sell no tickets with anyone else. They're not going to sell no tickets with anyone else. Shedeur Sanders will sell out that entire stadium. And that's what the owners are looking at as well. Like, man, shit, we going to keep him. He's a cash cow. He's a cash cow. And see, they didn't never want this to get to this part. They did not never want it to get here. Hey, look, I believe that too. So he wants to change the narrative. He wants out. Say he's been fired, no doubt. But them ticket sales, man. Shedeur will sell out that entire stadium. And one thing about them owners or anybody, I don't give a damn if you're an owner or who you are, man. I'm going with the guy that's gonna sell these tickets for me. You got 70,000, 80,000 seats up there. that need to be filled. And with having Stefanski there, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So I can understand, the situation. I just think like, man, it was too much for him. He didn't know. Cam Newton said it best. Cam, you know what? You got to give Cam Newton his props. You got to give Cam Newton his props. He said it best. He said, man, he doesn't know how to speak to a young black male, young black athlete at that. And I'm going to tell you, there has been a lot of kids, young men, kids, whatever, from high school to college to the NFL that don't know how to engage with young black males in this era right here. It's a totally different ball game. The language, just the whole swagger, everything. It's different. It's different. So you got to give props to Cam for calling him out on that, man, or just calling him out on that. They don't know how to interact or engage with young black males that are confident, those that are sure of themselves, ones that don't need anything from you. Most young black males that come into sporting, the sporting world, if it's basketball, football, baseball, whatever, it's a difference between needing that coach to just say like coming out of high school to get to the next level versus I don't need you. Because Coach Prime, Coach Sanders, Prime Time, Deion Sanders, whatever you want to call him, he already had put that in play to where he would never need one of them Mayo people to do anything for him. And that's just a realization of it. But I can agree with that. He want to change the narrative. He told say they getting rid of this, but yeah, I'll be getting rid of him too if I have seen the things that he was doing up there while I'm sitting up in my suite and looking at what's going down on that field. But yeah, I don't know. Next year, I think you're gonna see an entirely like vamped Cleveland Browns organization. You're gonna see that you're gonna see that era like it was in Jackson. You're gonna see like it was in Colorado, where it's just man, it's exciting football. It's so many people, including myself, that aren't Cleveland fans that was turning off the game, our game that I wanted to see. Like I'm a New Orleans Saints fan, Kansas City fan, like Kansas City, but we were turning off our games to watch Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders. So that tells you the influence that this young man has right now in the NFL and pretty much all over this world. Everyone is looking at him. He's the most Google player. He's the most look sought out the player. I mean, I think it's just too much for Kevin Stefanski. They want it to be the good old boy way where everybody's silent and not saying anything. Do exactly what I say type of coach. No, it don't work like that. We living in new times, a new day, new era, and these young men ain't going out like that. So anyway, just thought I'd bring y'all some news, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you share this. And what up out the pit? And I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens going forward. But shout out to the Sanders family, man. You can't mess with them Sanders, man. Whatever be going on, boy, I tell you, whatever be going on, man, they find a way. And that karma will come back and get you. And I think that's what's gonna happen to Kevin Stefanski. No, I'm coming back. Yeah, I think that's what's happened to Kevin Stefanski. He had to find out the hard way. He had to find out the hard way. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe, man. It's your boy Illis, man, and I'm up out of here. Peace.